What's up, guys? On the last video I didn't even do an intro, and I honestly liked the flow of that one a lot better. So today I'm actually doing, I think, what is my very first horsey review. I want to do this with a couple products that I used this season, and this is actually something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I wanted to give the product some more time to actually gauge whether or not I liked it, because honestly with all these products that I am going to be doing a review on within the next couple of weeks, I had my ups and downs with them, and there was a lot of things that I really liked about them, and then there were some things that I didn't like about them. So today's product that I'm going to be reviewing is the sort of the fad right now, so I thought it would be perfect because I know there's a lot of people that have questions about it, and I did too. So I'm just gonna actually jump right into it. So the product that I'm gonna be doing a review on, and I don't know if I said this already, but this is probably gonna be like a shorter video compared to the rest of my videos, just because I just want to tell you guys hey, I also need to put a disclaimer that I am in no way, shape, or form an expert. This is just like my personal experience with what has been going on with my products. I'm sorry guys, the horses are making so much noise right now. What is going on, guys? So the product that I am going to be showing you guys today is this Cam CBD. I have showed this on my Instagram. I also had this in a YouTube video. This is what I gave Moonshine when I went to finals and stuff like that. I wanted to talk about this because it actually got recommended to me by Jackie Yachtslaw, who has the Married with Horses podcast. For those of you guys that don't know, I was having some issues with Moonshine. I was having some issues with her as far as like getting into the gate and stuff like that. She was doing great all season, all of a sudden started to just stall at the gate, and a lot of people went to that she's hurting probably. I've ridden her for 6 years and she really just didn't feel like she was hurting at all. There was also like a couple of other things, like the fact that I never ran the pattern at home. The only time that she ever saw the pattern was when we were at a barrel race. So there was like things like that that kind of led up to the stalling, but she is also the type of horse that genuinely gets nervous. I don't know if you guys have a horse or have dealt with a horse that has nervousness issues, but it's definitely fully a thing. They know the difference between an event and practice, and they, for some reason, I think it's because of how I feel and how I feel differently at these events, it makes them nervous. But also there is like some pressure to do good, and I feel like horses do want to do good and they do want to please you, and in the barrels it's just a little intense. So horses, I first of all want to say I strongly believe horses genuinely get nervous, and I came to find out with a lot of testing and experimenting, like taking Moonshine to different arenas and stuff like that, and doing time onlys beforehand, because I also never did any time onlys, where I walked the pattern, seemed to help a lot. And that just made me realize that it really is the nervousness. And when it came down to it, when the announcer was on, and I swear she freaking knows her name, I can feel her heartbeat. I'm off of her because I don't want to be transferring my nerves into her, but I can feel her heart rate, and when it comes down to it, she definitely feels just nervous. She gets a little insecure about it. Anyways, I did a lesson with Jackie, who has the Married with Horses podcast, like I said, and she recommended to use Cam CBD. She's been using it with her horses and it's worked wonders. I had also asked people on my Instagram, and a lot of people said to use CBD. So I was not convinced, because I've seen the lotions and stuff like that work wonders for people. I've personally used the lotions and stuff like that on myself. It's kind of like the fad right now in the beauty industry, in the horse industry, in the health industry. I mean, it's literally the thing right now, and so I was kind of steering away from it because I just wasn't sure if it was just a fad. And the other thing is it is kind of pricey, so it's just like all of that taking into consideration. When I was looking for a product for Moonshine, there's just so many out there, and it's just like it's hard to choose. So for me, that was like originally why I wasn't choosing the CBD, but Jackie said to use it, so I ended up buying it right before the finals. I needed something, so I'm actually going to be telling you guys about this. And then they have, I don't have it with me right now, but they also have a little oil tincture, which is really cool too, and I'll tell you guys about that. So I ended up buying this, and this costed, I think it says to give them 1 to 2 scoops 2 times daily. And so I started doing that just because it was a couple of days prior to the final, so I wanted to get it in her system. And they say that the CBD actually works better the more time that they have to adjust to it. So I gave it to her like 3 days prior, and I started giving it to her 2 times daily. And I'll show you guys what it looks like so you can see. It's like green and very pelleted. That's what it looks like. I started giving this to her. Honestly, guys, this is not an ad. These people do not pay me. If they did, that'd be super cool. Even if it was just in product, like, that would be awesome. Literally at the finals, where there were 600 racers, more commotion than any other race that we've ever had, Moonshine felt so calm. I do think also the tincture, I said I was going to talk about that. I gave her, it comes in a little syringe and you're supposed to just give them like 1 to 2 drops 2 hours before a race. This also says that you can give this to them pre-race, but I was just giving this to her consistently with her feed. I was giving her the oil right before her race, like 2 hours before. And I think honestly between those two things, the difference in Moonshine going into the gate was so huge. This is what kind of really convinced me. One race for Moonshine is really hard to get her in the gate when she's having gait issues. Day 2, nearly impossible, because at that point she knows what's going on. At the finals, day 1, no issues. Day 2, no issues. Day 3, no issues. And it was just like very obvious to me that this was working and this was helping her. After the race, I would come out and I would check on her, and then I would poultice her legs, and her head would be down and her lip would just be super relaxed. Moonshine's not a high-strung horse, but like I said, she gets nervous, and when we're not home, you can tell she's just a little bit uncomfortable. And at the finals, I honestly believe it's because of this, she was super calm. I just honestly genuinely believe in this product and I really like it, so I wanted to share it with you guys, because if you're having a problem with your horse that's having nervousness issues or something like that, I genuinely believe this will help you. Like I said, not an ad. I'm not getting paid, promise. But the other thing to think about too is that it cannot just come down to this. This will definitely help 100%. I do think, like I said, it comes down to the other stuff, like I was telling you about the time onlys and stuff like that. Doing the other things, I feel like just everything came together so much better. So since the finals, I've been using these products. So since the finals, I've still been using these pellets, and I have had absolutely zero gait issues at all. I think that's pretty much all that I have. I believe this is the 1 pound option. This has lasted me 3 weeks. I probably have like maybe a week left. This is the apple flavor. So on the side of it, it says our pellets are guaranteed to contain at least 1% CBD or 10 milligrams of CBD per gram of pellets. Because it is the entire plant, other cannabinoids are present as well, giving your animals a better full spectrum product. That's something that everybody needs to know about CBD, is you genuinely cannot have one without the other. You can't have a plant and not have CBD and THC in it. So it just has to have like a lower percentage of THC. So like in this has 0.03% THC. I don't know what it actually is, but that's just like how that works. Even with the lotions and stuff like that, it says no THC, but it always has to have a little percent of it in order for you to have actual CBD. So I just want people to know, like when they look at stuff like that, to not be afraid. This is not going to get your horse high or anything like that. It literally just uses the medicinal side of the plant for your horses. The only 2 ingredients in it are dried hemp and apple flavoring too, which I'm a big fan of because I'm just a really big fan of natural products in general. I think it's just like human food. If there's a whole lot of ingredients and you cannot pronounce any of the ingredients, it's probably not good for you. Overall, I just wanted to show you guys this product because some people need to know. Alright guys, so I hope that you learned something from this video. If you do end up using this product, just let me know. I don't have a discount code. Like I said, this is not an ad, so I don't have a discount code or anything like that. I know that you can use the discount code MWH. I'm just going to go ahead and shout them out because I like them. Married with Horses has their own discount code for this product, so you guys could use that. I think it's MWH. Don't quote me on that. So if that ends up not working, sorry, it might be Married with Horses. It's either MWH or Married with Horses. Try that, you'll get 10% off, I believe. That's what I ended up using for this, and it helps a little bit, so you might as well do it. I think it saves you like $9 or something like that. Definitely just do it. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. I hope that you like this little review. If you want me to do more reviews, please comment down below and let me know. If you have like a specific product that you want to see me review, then comment that down below. If it's like a thing like this, then it's gonna take me a while to actually try it out, or maybe I've actually already tried it before. Just give me some ideas because I like the review thing. This one I was kind of winging, but I hope that you guys still liked it. Okay guys, like I said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.